She's released a new one 18 hours ago where she cooks bruschetta, whatever. What is that? Bruschetta is an Italian appetizer consisting of grilled bread topped with garlic, olive oil, and salt paired using a brustolina grill. What does that look like? Oh, that's what they are! I thought that was the thing you cooked your pizza on. I didn't realise that had an actual name, I just called it the pizza tray. Anyway, let's see what it's like. The one thing I like about her is how she, like, mispronounces names. I don't know whether she does it on purpose or not. Just random stuff like potato. I know she calls them tatties when that's like, is it Scottish? And then onions, she calls them honeyons, which I think is Yorkshire, but I could be wrong.
Are my ingredients. I know you're supposed to have tomatoes with them, but as you know, me and tomatoes, we're not really good friends.
I did not know that, Kate. Thank you for filling me in on that vital piece of information. No tomatoes,
It's partly already baked. You just have to put it in the oven for about 10 minutes. So what I'm going to do is...
AKA, she's got, like, you know that shit bread from Lidl? Let me tell you a story about it. We bought a baguette from Lidl once. We lost it. No, we had, like, chopped it in half. We had made, like, mini baguettes with it, all very fancy. And then we lost the bread. Don't ask me how. Anyway, we lost the bread, and then we found it, must have been about 4 months later. There wasn't a single speck of mould on it, and it was as stale as a rock. I do not believe Lidl bread is bread. It is the most synthetic, but it's cheap, so we still bought it. Look at that, British mature grated cheddar. I've never had, like, bad food from Asda. Even their, like, hot meal. I remember when I was younger, we used to buy, like, a whole roast chicken in a bag, and we'd just eat it out of the bag. It was lovely. Or as Kay would say, a roast chicken.
Honey roast ham.
Honey roast ham, that's the best ham. None of this breaded ham, fat-free ham. None of that BS. We've got the best. Honey ham.
Oh, but then...
That was a slap and a half, wasn't it?
So let's put it in the grill.
It annoys me how she hasn't put centre in the pan. I know it won't make a difference, but I feel like mentally you think it's more well cooked, like rounded. More roundedly cooked. What's the more evenly cooked when it's in the middle?
Cut this ham.
Is that a butter knife? She's not putting enough pressure. Surely it's not sliced. You know when you get a piece of paper and you cut it from the outside in, and then it gets like really long but it's still connected? It's gonna be like that, isn't it?
Just want to throw that together.
Yep, just gonna rip it all to shreds because the butter knife did nothing. Also, I'm not trying to like pick at K, but surely you're not meant to put it on top of like a cleaning cloth. It looks like a dishcloth. I was always taught when I was in like year 8 cooking that you put it on top of a tea towel because it won't slip, not a dishcloth.
Get into the cheese.
Okay, I'm glad she put it into the middle.
I like...
No butter? Aren't you meant to butter it or like put olive oil?
Final few minutes.
Well, I would put way more cheese than that on. Look, it's all like... You've missed cheese here. There's like no cheese there, there's a big clump there, no cheese here. It's just going to be the middle bit is all going to be cheesy and that's it, isn't it?
Oh my god, this is going to taste absolutely awesome. And
hasn't she just made like a fucking brain? A Danish ham and cheese toasty. Because you know Danish don't put like the top piece of bread on, they just have the bottom piece. Isn't that what she's just done, but with a baguette? I don't see how that's a bruschetta.
in the oven.
A oven?
See how it goes.
Back in the oven? She looks like she's been crying. Feel bad for her. I want to know what happened with the whole kind of Lee saga. Because she used to have her son Lee, who used to do like the food tasting. And then he just like, through every video he seemed to get more and more pissed off. Till in the end he just never appeared on the channel again. So I don't know if she like fed him too much.
Has been warmed up.
Jesus Christ, that is nowhere near has that been in long enough. The cheese isn't even fully melted yet.
I don't want to.
Gonna be fine, Kay. Just slap a bit of butter on top, wait for it to cool down, jobs are good.
That is a piece. I
A
cut
piece?
off, yes, with the bluntest knife I could find in the bloody house.
You can bloody see that, it looks like you've gone out with a chainsaw. You've ripped off half the roll, ripped off all the cheese.
And before I forget, that is...
Now it's just gone back to a perfect masterpiece. It just, you know, it just doesn't look that appealing, and I don't get how it's a bruschetta, whatever it's called. I don't get how it is that. It just looks like you've put cheese and ham on a roll. That's it. It's like you know when you're like younger and you get really stoned and then you got to make like a midnight feast. It seems like something you'd make then. It doesn't seem like a nutritious type of meal that any sober person's gonna enjoy. That was quite a crunch. I feel like she's had too big a bite and she's kind of panicking inside at the heat. She's doing that fast munch when you just want to shove it down your throat.
You could hear me, and I'm sorry about putting my hand on my mouth, but it's bad manners to talk while you've got food in your mouth.
It is, Kay, you're very right. It's up there with your P's and Q's. It just doesn't... I just don't really think this was a right video. Bacon and scrambled egg, now this is something I can get behind.
Hi, pick.
No one does it like that. Oh, it's not even hot. You gotta turn the heat up first. I like my bacon quite crispy. Who does it with tongs? You just kind of... Right away, I just wash my hands and pick up the bacon, chuck it in.
Get off.
Looks like was that mould? That's mould, isn't it? Alright, I just want to see how she does the scrambled egg, because the way I do it, 3 eggs, splash of milk. You put a bit of salt and pepper in there as well, give it a whirl around. And then in the other pan, you put a blob of butter, melt it down a bit, drop it in, like on a low heat, keep on like kinda tossing it with this type of thing until it gets all scrambled eggy. You gotta keep it on a low heat, otherwise it does all that rubbery nonsense. All I'm saying is if she hits the corner of this bowl here, it flips on its side, it's gonna knock that on the salt shaker on the floor so it smashes. Both eggs are gonna roll off the side next to your cooker and smash.
I'm no good at cracking eggs.
Oh come on, you don't do it with a fork, you just whack it on the side. I think the only reason you're shocking at it, Kay, is because you're doing it with a fork. In my whole 21 years on this planet, I've never seen anyone do it with a fork.
I went searching for some eggs this morning, and they didn't have any in.
Where are you shopping that doesn't have any eggs in the morning? I've never seen the egg shelf empty, apart from like if you go in at like 9 at night.
A little bit of...
Yeah, bit of salt.
That was a bit too much salty, Kay.
That was not too much salt, Kay, that was a perfect amount. You also need to add a bit of pepper. No, where's the milk? Where's the milk, Kay?
Best to get my whisk pint in.
Where's the milk?
Keep mixing that until the bacon is done. And
No, you don't keep mixing it till the bacon's done. That's already done, Kay. All you've got to do is break the yolks, give it like 4 little whisks around, and jobs are good in. Don't need to keep on beating it for half an hour straight.
the reason I didn't add any salty to that bacon is because I can tell it's already going to be salty enough.
I mean, yeah, that's fair enough, but also who adds salt when it's frying in the pan? No one. After the bacon's out of the pan, nicely presented on a plate, then you slabber on a bit of salt and pepper.
So, my meat nippers.
The what?
So,
The what?
meat nippers.
Meat nippers. Is that a thing? Meat nipper. What is this? I thought that was the thing you cut your toenails with.
And then that little bit out. That is it. All the bacon is now done, so I'm going to put that one.
Okay, great, and now you got some cold bacon to go with some boiling hot scrambled egg. And she still hasn't added the milk or the pepper in.
Put the eggs in then.
No, you're not gonna add the eggs in. Where's the milk?
Yes, I am doing it in the same pan.
Oh no, Kay. Oh, this is gonna be dreadful. Why would you cook it in just normal oil for a start? It's gonna taste awful. It's gonna have that like runny, oily, grim taste. Oh, and now it's gonna be frying it as well. It's not even gonna scramble it. It's gonna become a shredded omelette.
It didn't.
Look at it. That's an omelette. Jesus Christ. Oh, that's some year 3 cooking if I've seen any.
Turning it around
Look at it.
and let it.
That is not a scrambled egg.
Now I'm
Oh, Jesus Christ, Kay. Oh, it looks like a brain membrane. I've never seen such cursed cooking.
in, so you can see
Oh no, the grease is dripping on.
a bit more out. You can now.
Imagine, I really want Kay to go and like come dine with me. It'd be something else. She's gonna try it. She must have had food poisoning many a time.
So let's get a bit of bacon. Can you see it?
I can.
Bacon.
Hard to miss. Yeah, Kay. Taste that oil with that raw bacon. Okay, she cannot say she's enjoying this. Have you seen the facial expressions that woman has just pulled?
Very salty.
Salty? How?
Scrambled eggs. Not salty, even though I put some in. Well, even though I put some salty in, still nice. But the bacon.
You sure, Kay? It sounds like your throat's swelling up like Sid from Ice Age when he drinks the seawater.
Salty!
There's going to be a link in the description to my merchandise.
Okay, well, Kay, it has been an absolute pleasure watching some of these cooking tutorials. I really feel like I've improved my cooking game watching these, especially when it comes to making ham and cheese on a piece of bread, as well as scrambled eggs where you're missing the pepper and the milk and the butter, and you cooked all wrong pretty much. Anyway, it's been a pleasure. Thank you. Kay enjoyed her shredded omelette, so I'm happy. Au revoir, arrivederci.